When setting up a polling place before Election Day, the clerk, assistant clerk, and machine manager will work together using the polling place diagram found in the clerk binder. The team should first survey the room to find the electrical outlets, as this will determine where the inspector and the clerk tables will be placed. A survey of the room will determine the entrance and exit, the placement of the inspector table, the placement of the clerk table, the placement of the BDM table, the placement of the deputy table, the ballot scanner position, the auto mark position, and where the privacy booth area will be located. Once the poll workers have determined the room layout, they can begin setting up the equipment that has been delivered to the polling place location. The clerk and the inspector tables should be set up first so the assistant clerk can complete the eVID setup and activation procedures. Be mindful that the inspector table is step 1 in the voting process and should be the first thing voters see when they enter the polling room. The clerk table should be set up close to the inspector's table so it is easily accessible to voters who need assistance with determining their eligibility. These tables need to be set up close to electrical outlets. The deputy table is set up near the entrance of the polling place. The ballot distribution table is set up in an area near the inspector table and provides space for voters to form a line. Remember, ballots should remain locked in the optical scanner until election morning. 2 poll workers should work together when assembling the privacy booths. The poll workers will remove a privacy booth from the cart and place it on a table. After opening the case, the legs are removed and assembled. When inserting the legs, it is best to insert them at an angle. Make sure the legs are secure and then turn the booth over and place on the floor. Line up the privacy booths in an area designated for step 3 in the voting process. Set up at least 1 privacy booth on a table with a chair. The clerk and the machine manager will place the ballot scanner near the exit of the polling room. This will be step 4 in the voting process. A small table or chair should be placed next to the scanner to give voters an area to leave their secrecy folders and pens. The auto mark and the privacy booth for persons with disabilities should be placed close to the clerk's table. When setting up the auto mark, it is important that the voter's privacy is always taken into consideration. Also, be sure to set up a chair and the auto mark accessories. After the assistant clerk completes the Monday setup procedures, please remember to lock the assistant clerk binder in the bottom of the ballot scanner. Here are some important notes to remember. We must all ensure the safety of our poll workers as well as our voters. Using the blue tape found in the supply box, secure all loose power cords to the floor. Check that all walkways both inside and outside of the polling place are free from any obstructions or objects that may cause persons to trip and fall. Do not plug in the ballot scanner until election morning. Do not break the seal of the ballot scanner lid until election morning. Do not remove the unopened bags containing the election day ballots from the scanner ballot box until election morning. Do not leave the lanyard with keys at the polling place. Remember, take the cell phones that were issued to you during the clerk's class home. Please leave them on while charging them overnight.